What's up, guys? MrGimms back again for another GimmsRant. Hope everyone's having a great day. All right. Today I want to talk about something that's been a part of my stream recently, but also like I just did a little bit of digging, and it seems that the notorious hacker Cardi B is more popular than I thought. Now, I'd heard of the name before all of the my hack situation happened. By the way, it wasn't Cardi B that I'm aware of. That person always uses that name. However, I had a hacker that used extremely, what a lot of people in the comment section would say, violent hacks, like deliberately trying to ruin the game for you, try to piss you off, try to get a reaction. So I looked into Cardi B more, and yeah, like a simple Google, like a simple YouTube search, DVD Cardi B. Can't be any more, particular than that. And yeah, you just got a plethora of DVD Cardi B hacks, and they're ridiculous. They're like extremely prevalent, which is more to say about this game right now and how they deal with hackers than anything else. I mean, they span all the way back to a year, I think is like the longest I've seen. But yeah, this person, Cardi B, is a notorious hacker, violent hacker, deliberately goes into games and ruins them for you as a survivor and a killer. Most famously known for, I think, for the ghost face that throws, Huntress hatchets, I think you guys remember that. But yeah, just moving along, DVD hacking, it just seems to be, and if you look at the data of these, like 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 3 weeks, like 2 months, like these are all 1 week. Christ, 2 weeks. I haven't looked at this properly yet. 4 months, 2 months. It seems hacking is getting way more easier, and that's a massive problem for me. I've got a couple of clips here that I'm going to roll, starting off with Dowsy, and there's credits to all these at the top there, as you can see, credit to Dowsy, and it'll keep going through. And I just want to show you guys some clips about what they think, what they say, how they feel about the situation, and we'll go through it together. It's sort of more of a an interactive GimmsRant this time, and I just want to go through some things, my thoughts, my poll, like what I think about it, my reaction or thoughts to the devs and how they deal with hackers, because we'll get to the Lord Tony thing, but just check this out. This is Dowsy after a match.
And then I think whenever I got a little bit close to her, she would activate her speed hack again, but only like a 5% increase. So it looked like she was just looping really well, when in fact she was going faster than a survivor could. And then at the end, the two survivors panic. They try to go for a rescue, which they should have done, and both of them have to use heal hacks, where they heal instantly their teammate for them to both get out. The most psycho thing about this is that in the endgame chat, they pretended like they weren't hacking. They were proud of their gameplay. They were like, GG, well played, great game. It was hard fought.
That's pretty funny.
It's a legitimate game. It's actually sociopathic behavior from these people to be like, this is legit. And the saddest thing about this really is that I reported these two individuals, and it's been a week. And they both are still playing Dead by Daylight today. I'm assuming Potato Legion potentially reported them as well. It's been a week since both of us played them, and neither of them have received a ban on their account. So that is sad to know, one, there's a hacker problem in Dead by Daylight, and two, behavior have done nothing about it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't have said it better than that. One, there's a massive hacker problem, especially recently. I think that Dowsy video is like a couple months old. And two, that behavior are doing nothing about it, which is even more of a serious problem. Now, pushing through to the next topic, and there are more videos and stuff like that, but pushing through, we talked about Lord Tony recently and how he got a ban on the forums, which is really unfortunate. And Mandy Talks sent him this. Now, Mandy Talks one of the famous mods on the DVD forums, and I just want to outline this first by saying the forums are Dead by Daylight's forums. You got to play by their rules, and it's their ground. You can say whatever the hell you want outside of it, but you like, there is a small part of me that says like you need to be a little bit responsible when you're on their forums. It's their house, their rules, sort of thing. So a lot of the bans I kind of like go, yeah, well, yeah, he was a dickhead. You should have probably taken care of that. But Mandy Talk sent this warning, well, final warning to Lord Tony after somebody on an original thread, not Lord Tony, created a thread about Cardi B being a hacker and they've ruined their game. Lord Tony commented on this going, yeah, I've faced, Cardi B before. He or she is a hacker. It is what it is. And then Mandy Talk banned him for naming and shaming. Like, I just want to talk about the naming and shaming. Why is that the policy of how we deal with hackers? Like, you named and shamed them, so you're the bad guy. Banned. I just completely disagree with this. I think this is a really disgusting way of handling your business. I've never heard of a policy like this before, and don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people, and again, I'm going back to Dead by Daylight's rules. There's a lot of people that just have a really bad game at Dead by Daylight, then they go onto the forums, and then they go, oh, this guy was hacking, yada, 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 names the person. To those people, you're a bit of an idiot, and should probably do some more research into things. But a hacker needs to be clearly defined as a hacker. It needs to be proven, and there needs to be proof supplied with that evidence. But banning Lord Tony for naming and shaming somebody on the forums is, for a thread that wasn't even theirs, is really, really bad business. And I don't understand why that's their policy. And that's where my problem comes in. Because to me, when you say naming and shaming as your defense and then get rid of the person for talking about a hacker, quote unquote, you're almost protecting the hacker. And there's a reason why I think they do this. And it's going to sound either really stupid to people, or I'm going to start like actually making people think, oh yeah, wow, that might be a thing. To me, it's almost like they're covering their tracks. Like, oh shit, this person's talking, let's shut them up. It's dictatorship. Like, it's 100% like a dictatorship over there. It's you're either with us or you're against us, and if you're against us, you're out. And when you're naming and shaming people, or, letting them know of a hacker or whatever, if it's a proper post, of course, and then they ban you, that's almost like they're trying to silence you out so people don't realize that there's a massive hacking issue in this game. And of course, like everything with behavior, it comes down to cost, in my opinion, and they don't want to pay for the appropriate treatment that they're going to require to protect their game from these prevalent hackers. Anti-spyware and things like that. Battle Eye and all that stuff like Battlefield used to run. Like, there are a ton of things that they could do to protect their game from hackers, from notable hackers. And let's go back to the fact that Cardi B is still playing this game. And I've got it here. Where is it? Let's go back to the fact that Cardi B is still playing this game, guys. Still playing this game. Now, if you look carefully, Cardi B, I had to track it down. It's really easy. Just Google search it. Cardi B DVD Steam profile. 1 VAC ban on record, but 1,302 days since last ban. And this is searched today. Today, which is what? Monday? When I'm recording some of this? So she hasn't been banned, he or she hasn't been banned since. So all of these plays that you're going to see now, right here, is all recent stuff that I've just found on YouTube from that same YouTube search that I just showed you guys earlier in the video. This is all stuff in the last 2-3 months. And why? Has nobody supplied video footage of this? Has no one done that? I'm pretty sure people would have, because Cardi B's pretty famous now for being an absolute twat. But anyway, I want to show you some clips, so enjoy. This is Cardi B.
What the fuck? He's glitching! What?
So that's the famous Huntress Hatchets on Ghostface.
Huntress Hatchets. He's fucking hacking, dude.
No! Running away! Fucking guys! What's that?
Dude.
No! He's coming! No, please!
They seem to be having a pretty good time, to be fair.
What the fuck is this, dude? Oh, dude.
Oh, wait, that was...
What the hell? Hi, how you doing?
He teleports through walls.
What the hell?
Yeah, you can do everything, sweetheart.
You're going with him.
Hi. Hi.
He left.
What the hell?
Man speak. Man singing Queen in the background.
Oh my God.
Cardi B just killed us.
She seems way too excited to be killed by Cardi B.
Alright, we're in the match. I am so looking forward to this. It's gotta be them. I double-checked the profile. It's gotta be them. Oh my god, yeah, it's them. Look at that fucking name. That's god-awful. Oh boy, I love this, man. It's
Look
it's
at
like
that.
A constant just line across my screen here.
If you see too, it says stand still for insta heals. Stand still for insta heals over and over again.
Oh god, that's fucking crazy. That's pretty cool, actually, though. I don't know how the fuck they do this shit. I mean, obviously it's fucked up, and if somebody who, oh my gosh.
Well, I just don't get the point.
This is so weird. I'm gonna get all my brutality points.
Yeah, this one's really interesting. Like, just teabagging and everything. Loves to constantly teabag. It just shows how much control they have, man. Like, I'm not talking about just the hacks. I'm just talking about just general control over DBD that this guy has. You know what I mean? Like, he can just manipulate the game to his own design. And it's happened to me with that recent hacker. Now remember, he has one hook and nothing else. But he still gets DS. So that wasn't recent. So he just got DS because he's got DS. And then this is the slow stun that he's famous for as well, which I've noticed on all of his videos. He does a stun, but he makes sure it lasts like 30 seconds, I think. So like max, he's just like maxed it out, that parameter. So yeah, the nurse is just in a stun. Like forever. It's fucking ridiculous. And then he sets it up for a second in the locker. Mate, he's worried about the timing as well, which I find funny. And yeah, he's got an insta stun too, by the way. Like when he comes out of the locker, it doesn't have to wait. And he does this all the time. All the time, it seems. Imagine a game like this, how frustrated you'd be. This guy's handling it pretty good, obviously. Well, then again, he's muted, I think, so he's probably like going off. Oh no, he's talking. Imagine. Teabag. Good stuff, dude. And of course, to finalize it, I just don't know how he's having fun. I don't get it. I mean, each to their own. This one's like overboard. I had to show it. Credit to all these YouTubers, guys. Go check them out if you want. I had to show you this. Like, he's got a glitched out flashlight too, which is extra blinding. And then there's a slow stun, insta heal, and then whatever this is. That's just extreme. And that's it. That's what I got for you. That's the footage I wanted to show of you of Cardi B just in the last, I think it's like up to 3 months that I showed you there. And I also showed you evidence that hasn't been banned from the game, hasn't had a VAC ban, hasn't had anything. And it just goes to show that, you know, obviously you can actually report a ticket and things like that. I think Ots did a video on how to actually successfully report a hacker. But even the way he described it is, and I should link this in the video, there's too many hurdles. There's too many hurdles to go through, and it's extremely, you need to do it the right way. And that's not good enough. I don't know why you guys are protecting hackers, or it seems like you're protecting the hackers. I'd like to hear maybe a public service announcement from Behavior on what you plan to do, why you're acting the way you're acting, and because a lot of people don't understand how to report a hacker, and then they have, you know, these forums on, you know, these posts on the forums, and then they say, hey, I just got a hack from this guy, here's the video footage. You get named and shamed. So that doesn't sort the problem out, and it ends up just really infuriating your customers, and then people stop playing the game, and then, you know, I'm sure your mentality is that more people will come, and that seems to be always the mentality of Behavior. And I just think there should be a clear-cut way on how to report hackers, how to do it, what the success rate is, how it's handled, and when it's handled, and like, we get no information from your side. And, you know, coming from, again, and I quote it again, you said back in 3 years ago now, that you guys are the most, you feel you're the most transparent company out there. You guys have lost that. You guys have lost it. That's gone now. Like, you have not been transparent for at least 3 years since that. We need to know the action in which you are taking to take care of this massive problem, because it is getting more prevalent. I used to be one of those guys that says, like, oh, I don't ever hardly run into hackers. I've run into 5 hackers maybe ever, but just in the last 2 months now, I've had 2 hackers. So that's like 1 a month. They're running around now. Cardi B is growing an army, and now everyone else wants to be like Cardi B for whatever reason. And lots of streamers are coming up against them now. True Talent's come across a few. Dowsy, Ots, you know, they're just, there's more out there now, and they're growing. And again, no response from Behavior, and it's really pissing people off. And I think you guys need to do a public service announcement. Tell everyone what's going on, how you plan on improving this process, and what's the next step, because we're just going around in circles. But anyway, guys, what do you think about hackers? Have you had any in your time in DBD? If you did, don't forget to comment down below your story. I want to read them. I want to keep doing research onto this, and this may in fact lead to a guest on the podcast eventually, because I've got a couple of ideas with this. But anyway, guys, like and share and subscribe if you did enjoy this, and get this video around as well. I want people to be made aware of Cardi B and all the hackers that are following. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good one.